Good evening, listeners. I am Loupa Pius. I work as a project coordinator with Dynamic Agro-pastoralist Development Organization. I will be sharing with you a presentation on inclusive markets and diversification of livelihoods among agro-pastoralists in Uganda. The agro-pastoralists in this case are the Karamoja agro-pastoralists, and they practice both livestock rearing and crop production, basically dry season farming. Karamoja sub-region, first of all, when you look at its context, it's located in northeastern part of Uganda and stretches about 1,200 kilometers squared land area in the country. That's said to be the size of Belgium. The population of the pastoralists in this sub-region is 1.2 million people, and their livelihoods basically relies on pastoralism and agro-pastoralism, of which livestock forms the major economy of the households. Diverse livestock species are kept, like donkey, cattle, and goats, including poultry and others, also other livestock like piggery. Uh, Livestock market opportunities also exist within the pastoral communities here in Karamoja. And first of all, since the livestock forms the basics of the economic activity for these households, many products are being traded with, and this includes live animals and also other products like meat and milk. And of course, this livestock is raised in the expansive rangelands or in open grazing on mobility, and also they promote other economic activities such as livestock to market, that's trading on indigenous livestock products. There is also a form of manure collection among pastoralists, and the manure is basically collected to facilitate vegetable production and soil quality maintenance. Uh, the livestock market currently is being constrained by inter-conflict or inter-ethnic conflict, castigating cattle raids and theft. These conflicts are organized crimes by those uh, those in possession of small rifles or small weapons. And climate change is also threatening the livelihoods dependence on livestock. Of course, climate change in this case is drought-related factors, livestock diseases, and also other catastrophes like that create inadequacies of water and pasture among the agro-pastoralist community. Livelihood diversification and resilience is also factored in the agro-pastoral sector. Agro-pastoralists are very diverse in terms of livestock and also crop systems. And of course, we promote generally production of vegetables at dry season, and the dry season production solely supports the nutritional aspect and the food security of an household. We also intend to engage agro-pastoralists to promote herd improvement of livestock, especially small ruminants like goats. And in this case, the objective of improvement has to focus on the meat quality and milk quality. So the quality of milk and the meat is also intended to support household food security and market. So there is what's called dry season vegetable production along the seasonal riverbeds, so that to ensure effective utilization of water resources available in these streams. There is also production for household nutrition. So vegetables are produced for household nutrition, and then production of vegetables and breeding of small livestock for markets. So production in this case is two objective way. One is for production for nutrition and food security, and the other is production for markets, which has been most times promoted within agro-pastoral settings. Also, pastoralists or agro-pastoralists grow or produce and store indigenous seeds. And indigenous seeds most times are resilient to climate catastrophes or climate issues related to rainfall, rainfall shortages and also disease outbreak like crop pest diseases. So the sorghum you can see is serena, and also the balanite fruit seeds are one of the seeds being promoted for food security among the households. The the practices of post-harvest handling are also based on traditional knowledge, uh, such as maize and also the in extraction of pumpkin seed is also part of the traditional systems being promoted by agropastoralists. So a combination of knowledge factors that includes natural fruits and crops is being factored in the food security nexus of the agropastoralist. The other is diversification and resilience options that are encouraged and promoted among agro-pastoral communities include cross-border trade. This is trade involving livestock and crops among agro-pastoralists, and of course also ecological farming or vegetable production during dry and wet season. This is encourage the use of oxen. So livestock markets is one system that we promote for resilience and as a form of diversification, is moving away from traditional livestock keeping to market-oriented livestock keeping. What are harvesting options? Uh, Pastoralists and agro-pastoralists promote cheap to rural smallholder farmers systems for water harvesting. Also, we encourage early warning and crop and livestock emergency systems in conflict and climate-related disasters. We also ensure that women and youth economic empowerment through village saving schemes is put at the center so that women empowerment is put together to create economic benefits and attributes that women do within the agro-pastoral setting. So the other is that agroecological based iron-rich beans production is being promoted among agro-pastoral communities. We also ensure that there are visits in terms of exchange learning visits to break mindsets of communities within the agro-pastoral landscape. Agroecology in terms of cereal and pulse seeds banking is critical in long-term food security measures and also for market value addition. Improving livestock breeds for purposes of milk production is key, and here we support smallholder farmers access to improved breeds of livestock to mitigate climate change and also factors of production. Indigenous sheep production for meat quality is also being encouraged, and knowing that the sheep is one of the resilient livestock that can support uh, households in times of drought and in times of disease outbreaks. Women socio-economic empowerment, of course, VSLS is one key in encouraging agro-pastoral women to engage in saving culture, saving for the household. Thank you so much, Alakara Norway, Loupa Pius.